I'm Nicki Minaj, and this
is Authenticity Radio.
Authenticity Radio with Slade Sitter.
Let's go to the beach, eat, let's go get a wave. They say what they gonna say. Have a drink, clink, found a Bud Light. Bad like me, it's hard to come by. The Patron, let's go get it down. The sound, yes, I'm in the zone. Is it 2, 3? Leave a good tip. I'ma blow all my money and don't get
And now, your host, who has the hospitality of a fat and jolly innkeeper, Slade Suter.
Russet brandy in a diamond glass. Everything is made from dreams. Time is made from honey, slow and sweet. Only the fools know what it means. Temptation.
Welcome to today's program. This is Slade Suter. Today we're going to talk about pain, because I am in pain.
I can't resist. Well, I know.
What a strange way to begin a broadcast, talking about pain. The way it turns out is I didn't know exactly what I had for you today, and then it dawned on me that through the dentist experience that I had something quite interesting to bring forth, and that's pain. Let me explain. Today I had an emergency visit at the dentist. They fixed up some boo-boos from the other day, and the other day they kind of drilled up through my bone into my sinus area. So that's why if you hear me more resounding, you'll understand why. So anyway, that's all fixed up, and through this experience I was in some pain, and fairly excruciating pain. Kind of saw the stars for a while. And so I thought that to bring something from the background, which is pain, into the foreground, which is our consciousness, why not? It's worth talking about. Now, pain is very much like trying to explain what is wet to somebody who doesn't know water. It's very experiential. And so everyone, absolutely everyone alive, has experienced some sort of pain, so they have some reference to draw upon. Which brings up an interesting point. Many of us have the experience of the ego liking to utilize pain in order to gain more sympathy from those outside of them. However, that's not what I'm talking about here today. I'm talking about the genuine, authentic article of what pain is and how some individuals face and climb the mountain, not having any alternative. My first observation from the dentist chair was, how could something so small bring somebody so big down? And I'm not talking just about me. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about everyone. Pain has the ability to halt us in our tracks and to bring us very focused on whatever it is that is demanding our attention. Pain is kind of like a messenger in this way, saying, okay, well, there's something not quite right. There's something that needs your attention. There's something that's broken that needs fixing. Now, even though I'm speaking about physical pain today, there's also many other types of pain as well. There's physical pain, psychological, emotional, and spiritual. And if there's others, you can help me by filling in the blanks. Now, the dentist left me a little hole about the size of a millimeter in diameter. It's not very big. It's kind of small. And the rest of my body is working just fine. My heart is pumping. My kidneys are functioning. My liver, my little toes, the blood vessels. Everything is working in my body except for this little hole that passes air back and forth between my mouth and my nasal cavity, which shouldn't be there. So my observation is this. I had a hard time focusing on anything. I even had to cancel an interview this morning. It had the ability to pull me in and shut me down. And I was thinking about the reason for this in nature is probably so that I could heal, and I wouldn't be running around doing all sorts of silly things while I was trying to heal. So as I was thinking about this, my thoughts drifted to people who are in chronic pain. Other people that have been experiencing lots of pain. Matter of fact, my sister Simone, who is experiencing her second chemo treatment today with her cancer, she is, and here, I want to share something with you. She has dealt with a lot of fear and pain during her struggle with cancer and chemotherapy. The way she faces it, the way she battles it is amazing, because she says it's not a choice. I have to do it. And so she is doing it. And by doing it, she has taught me, she has shown me, here, how about this? She showed me a whole different side of life, something so valuable, something so precious that I want to reach out and grab it. And I have. And I'm embracing life itself now, thanks to my sister Simone. I have a friend by the name of Jacek from Poland, and he was a mountain climber. I got to know him through leadership I took here in Spain. And he fell one time into a crevice and took a very bad injury to his back. And so he has been fighting with chronic pain his entire life after this accident. And he has been doing work on the beauty of transforming pain into something else. And so I would like to invite you, Jacek, if you're listening, to join us here on Authenticity Radio. We would love to hear your story. Now, we had some neighbors. I'm going through puberty. We had some neighbors when I was growing up, and Mary Cannon, who is now Mary Albrecht, is one of these neighbors. Now, she had some back problems, and she had a rod put into the middle of her spinal column, or actually grafted to the spinal column, and it was a straight rod. We apparently science, we didn't know that much back then. Well, since then, she had like a gazillion operations, all sorts of operations, and she is one of the most open, one of the most understanding people that you could ever talk to. So here's a question to you. When you look around your life, can you find people similar to Jacek, Simone, and Mary? People who get up out of bed and start to climb an enormous mountain, a daily mountain, and they have to climb without any fanfare, through the suffering and through the pain, just to arrive to life, to say yes to life. Are there people in your life who do this? I find that just beautiful. And think about it. They climb from hell to heaven every day. And what a nice example of how noble the human person is for people who are battling pain and overcoming it on a daily basis. There's something that we call in the Christian tradition carrying the cross. Well, this is it. They're carrying huge crosses, and they're impacting everyone around them. And sometimes they fall, and they cry, and they crash, and they reach out for help, and the people around them help pick them up, and then they start to climb once again to life. So that's pain. None of us would choose it. I certainly wouldn't choose it. However, the process of overcoming it does demonstrate the beauty of the love of life, doesn't it? It kind of gives us a depth of who we are as a human race. Well, it seems like a good place to stop today's insight and talk. And I just want to remind you that you and I have an extraordinary power to us. When we send a healing intention or thought of love, life, and prayers to another individual, it's been studied that it really does help. And so I ask you this. go ahead and start with Simone and Mary. Send them your thoughts, love, and intentions. And also Jacek. I forget about Jacek. And then look around your life. Identify those individuals who are climbing that same mountain. Pray for them as well. And don't stop there. Go take the next step. Approach them and tell them that you see their mountain they're climbing. Ask them how they are doing it and listen to them. And trust that the words will be there waiting for you. Trust your intuition. Well, that's a nice place to stop today. So, Jacek, Simone, and Mary, an invitation has been made to you. We'd love to have you join us on Authenticity Radio and discuss this mountain that you climb daily and the life that waits on the other side of it. We have a lot to learn from you. And this is Slade Suter. Until next time, be authentic, be true, and be free.
To be swept away in the half light. Can we trust the way we feel? Can we be sure that anything is real?
Slade Suter Live.
There was an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people.
Who are these people?
Authenticity Radio. Stimulating and transparent. Real people and real authentic talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get real.
What are you prepared to do?
Guys, I'm bringing the party to you.
Slade Suter Live.
Come on!
This is Authenticity Radio.
Authenticity Radio with Slade Suter.